Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. Here we are, the conclusion to Halloween month. What a month it has been. Tonight, I am going to conclude this great Halloween night with Halloween Resurrection. Crap. Mustafa Akkad hated the idea of killing Michael Myers off so much that he almost didn't allow the ending of H2O to be filmed. He felt that chopping Michael's head off meant there could no longer be sequels, as apparently he forgot that he could just as easily reboot the franchise again like what had just been done with H2O. But okay, sure. Whatever. Anyway, aside from retconning the retcon, the writers decided to take advantage of the highly popular reality TV show gimmick as their base plot for having the characters explore the Myers house to find out the true origins behind Michael Myers' desire to kill. Because it has worked out so well for other horror movies. Whatever the case may be, let's dive into the dangertainment that is Halloween Resurrection!
You've heard of the tunnel.
The tunnel. Are we back into the Curse of Michael Myers again? Because if we're back in the Curse of Michael Myers, I'm walking the hell out.
At the end, there's a door, and waiting for you on the other side of that door is either heaven or hell.
So our only options are Thorn or this. Great options. No wonder this is called a horror movie. We come to find out that Laurie is in an asylum, as the Michael we saw get his head chopped off at the end of the last film was actually a paramedic Michael switched places with. Because that makes sense.
Why didn't the paramedics say something?
His larynx had been crushed.
Why, thank you, walking exposition. Michael shows up at the facility and relieves Curtis of all of her contractual obligations.
See you in hell.
The film then moves back to Haddonfield, where 6 college students have been selected to be part of a reality TV show hosted by rapper Busta Rhymes, where they will investigate the Myers house.
You 6 will enter the birthplace of evil in its purest form, childhood home of our most brutal mass murderer, Michael Myers.
We get a moment with each character as they are being interviewed to show us why we shouldn't like any of them except our lead, a girl named Sarah Moyer, played by Bianca Kylik. Oh, and I guess I should mention her friend Jen is played by Flash and Battlestar Galactica's Katie Sackhoff.
Thousands of people are gonna see my fate. Our face.
Lastly, Kylik couldn't scream for shit, so they had to have someone dub the screams for her.
I think it has something to do with upbringing.
Kind of pathetic to cast someone in your horror movie that needs to be able to scream for your horror movie that cannot scream in your horror movie. That would be like casting a mute for a musical. The other characters are Rudy, Jim, Donna, and Bill. The next day, Dangertainment's cameraman is setting up in the Myers house when Michael shows up to give his best Peeping Tom homage. Later, everyone enters the Myers house to begin the show. They investigate around, flirt with each other.
You know, Donna, you got great legs. What time do they open?
Play scary jokes with one another.
Jen?
And other boring ass crap we don't give a damn about. Can something just happen already? Thank you. To make matters worse, I'm not sure if that remark is towards the characters or the viewers. That's still in the dark. Haha, get it? In the dark, because they're... I'll shut up now. We see 2 Michaels creeping around in the dark.
Oh, shit, man! Charlie, where the fuck you been at? Why the hell you dressed like me anyway? I ain't paying you to be Michael Myers.
Michael, and all that is evil and destructive, please just kill him now. Please.
Huh? You don't get it? You don't get it? You need to get the hell out of here. Go ahead, scoot, skedaddle. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Why would you... How much time does this movie have left? More than a half hour. I'd rather be watching Rob Zombie's version right now. At least it had something to go with the boredom. Not really, but still. Jim and Donna discover a dungeon of sorts below the basement. They start to make out, believing they are alone from the world when a wall shatters. All is not what it seems.
Look at this.
What?
Made in fucking Taiwan.
Jim leaves to inform the others of this sick joke, while Donna notices that the hole leads right into the sewers. She naturally explores the area, becoming Michael's next victim.
I think I just died. I think I just died.
That was so fake.
Busta's Michael makes his debut, scaring the crap out of Sarah until he nearly gets his ass whooped by Jim and Rudy.
It's me. It's me, Freddy. Relax, man. I'm only trying to give America a good show.
Jen finds Bill's body and freaks out, sealing her fate.
Bouncy, bouncy, white socks slipping down, bouncy, bouncy.
Wow, that has got to be the sharpest knife in the universe. Screw the chainsaw, screw the machete, screw the finger knives. That has hands down got to be the ultimate murder weapon in existence. I cannot wait to see who else gets sliced and diced by it in one thrust. Jim and Bill die next as Sarah runs away. Jeez, not only is that the world's sharpest knife ever, but it's also the world's strongest knife ever. Michael's probably going to be thinking, how do I keep doing that? Sarah hides in a room when she asks in front of the camera for Deckard's help. Oh crap! I totally forgot about this important plot point. So, back towards the beginning of the movie, we come to learn that Sarah has an online friend she will often chat with named Deckard, who promised to watch the show. What she doesn't know is that Deckard is actually a high school freshman named Miles who has a crush on her. While at a Halloween party, Miles finds an office that would allow him to watch the show, and he does, which also attracts the attention of other partygoers. Thus, he is able to help Sarah out by watching the footage on TV to inform her on her Palm Pilot of where Michael is. What's a Palm Pilot, you ask? Well, you see, kids, back before cell phones could actually text, we had this device. Why am I bothering? This movie has probably already put you to sleep by this point, so all I would be doing is wasting my breath. Moving on, Miles as Deckard tells Sarah to leave through the window onto the roof. She does. Michael is only able to reach his arm out of the window as he tries to attack her, slightly slashing her ankle. Okay, I'm calling bullshit right here. Michael was able to slice through a woman's head with that knife with one swoop. As such, her leg should have been taken off. She should be crawling, bleeding to death while her foot is on the ground after it fell off the rooftop. She should not have just gotten a little scratch. Bullshit. Total bullshit. Those are some goddamn massive character shields you have, Sarah. Anyhow, Sarah gets reunited with Busta Rhymes, and they are confronted by Michael. Busta karate kicks Michael.
What?
Yes, I'm being serious here. Busta Rhymes karate kicks Michael. You know, With all this punishment Michael has done with listening to Busta tell him off, Busta like karate kicking him around, Michael better give him the best death ever later. And all he does is stab him in the shoulder with a knife. Nice. What's going on with Sarah? Sarah runs away from Michael, finding herself in the sewers, which leads her into the Dangertainment shed where she finds Busta's assistant dead. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention that Busta Rhymes had an assistant, but she didn't matter anyway, so it doesn't matter. Michael emerges once more and Sarah pitifully tries to attack him with a chainsaw, causing no damage on him at all.
Epic fail.
In fact, the only damage she causes is accidentally setting the place on fire, which nearly cost her life had it not been for Busta busting in with electrifying results.
Hey, Mikey! Happy fucking Halloween!
Afterwards, Michael is taken to a morgue, leaving the mortician to open up the bag and... Jump scare! Even though we all saw it coming a mile away. God damn, did this movie suck. There is absolutely no sense of suspense, no tension, and none of the characters are even worth getting invested in. It doesn't help that Busta Rhymes overacts in every scene he is in, taking away any sort of scare factor this movie could have invoked. They should have just turned it into a horror comedy, as then the audience could probably have taken it seriously. As is, it's just a shoddy-ass sequel that makes The Curse of Michael Myers and Halloween 5 look exciting. H2O might not have been the magnum opus it was meant to be, but at least you could tell the filmmakers were trying to make a competent movie. Resurrection, on the other hand, might as well have been directed by Mr. Bean. What makes it even worse is that this movie was directed by a Halloween veteran, as Rick Rosenthal directed Halloween 2, so he should have known better. I guess if there are any praises I can give this movie, it's that the premise was interesting in concept and I did like some of the kills, especially Jen's, which was a head above the rest. Perhaps even the best death scene from any horror movie released in 2002, including the screw attack in Jason X. Nothing around Michael makes any sense either. First off, there was the H2O retcon. Am I honestly supposed to believe that that was not Michael at the end of the last movie? The dude attacked Lori when she was carting him away. He got up after being flown through the windshield, got hit by the van, tumbled down the hill, and got pinned between the van and tree and still lived. Right. Secondly, we have the whole Michael was living in the sewers beneath his house for 20 years crap. Seriously? So after being burned to death, Michael fled into the sewers and created a lair beneath his house and then suddenly decides to go after Lori, returns to his house for another few years, goes to kill Lori, and then this event happens? I repeat, right. At least the Michael mask didn't look like some Dollar Tree product this time around. Even the soundtrack is quite lackluster. Some composer named Danny Lux was the one who put it together, and looking at his credits, he's pretty much stuck with TV shows with little to no movies under his belt. It's probably better that way given how uninspiring his score was for this film. I'm not even sure why they hired a TV composer to do a movie score. Not that there's anything wrong with television scores, but more often than not, TV scores have never been viewed to be as high profile as those found in movies. So usually there's a line dividing the two mediums as far as music is concerned. I guess maybe Rosenthal thought being that the movie is meant to mimic a TV show composer was the ideal choice? I'll probably never know the true answer, so that is my best guess. Either way, the music sucks as there is not a bit of suspense or tone in the tunes.
This sucks. Change it.
If you are suffering from insomnia, then I definitely recommend giving this movie a watch, as you will probably be asleep within the first half hour or so. If not, and you're not a die-hard Halloween fan, or a die-hard horror movie fan that needs to watch every movie, then do not watch this movie. It is not worth it. Go watch something else instead. And with that in mind, that brings an end to Halloween month 2019. I hope you've enjoyed every video I have shown. What was your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. And until next year's Halloween, bye.